Hello everyone, Colby Fell Productions here, and today I'm ranking Season 11. I know I said I'd be ranking Season 12 or a good season next. I think this is more of a mid-season. It has its high points, but it also has its low points. I think I'm going to rank it better than Season 10 now. Alright. I think this is Thomas the Storyteller. Hold on. All these pictures are just of Thomas, so it's kind of hard to tell. Thomas the Storyteller, I think, delivers a good message. However, it is formulaic, so it can't be that good. I mean, like, people aren't what they think to be. Alright, Emily in the Garbage is hilarious. Just, like, who thought it was a good idea? Who in Hit Entertainment thought it was a good idea? Hey, let's have a guy chase around a woman. It kind of gives me that birthday mail vibes. Like, there's some comedic value, but it also kind of feels like some of that was intentional. Dream On is way better than Top Off Thomas, but that's not saying much. Dirty Work, I think it's a reused title. Hold on, yes, that is a reused title, Dirty Work. Even though I always call Dirty Work James a mess. Or wait, no, that was Dirty Objects. Oh my god. Alright. I'd say this is a good one about James actually getting his hands dirty, or buffers dirty. Hector the Horrid is an S tier episode. I love Hector. He's hilarious every time he's on screen. And he just turns out to be a big teddy bear during the end. I think is good, but the episode itself, I love Thomas standing up for Rosie. It's I like it. Alright, what's this? Is this Gordon and the Mechanic? Yeah, it's Gordon and the Mechanic. Gordon and the Mechanic is, it's good, I guess. Get to see Donald Douglas in it. You already know my opinion on Donald Douglas if you watched my overrated characters video. But still, yeah. Thomas and the Spaceship, that's a C tier. I feel like I want to like it, but it's so formulaic I really can't. Henry's Lucky Day. It's a C tier episode. Like, what's there to say about it? It's just Edward tells Henry about lucky trucks. Henry actually does have some luck. Then he doesn't take them and thinks he's gonna mess up. And then he sees that someone else took them, and then he crashes into them and destroys his lucky trucks. That's it. That's literally all I can say. There's more I can say for some of the Season 10 episodes, though. Thomas in the Lighthouse. It's okay. Just another formulaic episode. I think it's below this one. Is this Thomas and the Big Bang? Bazinga. Yes, it is. This is a very stupid episode. Thomas just being stupid because he can be stupid. He's just rage baiting all the narrow gauge engines who are trying to get their jobs done, and then they just join him like nothing ever happened and no work gets done. Alright, is this Thomas and the Magician? What was this one even called? Smoke and Mirrors. This one, just another one of those episodes. I don't really get the magic trick. Like, this heavily implies that magic is something you can apply to your everyday life. Like, he puts something on his funnel, then makes it alright. Thomas sets sail, has the goated line about the boat's sail, which was the last Molly line somehow. I don't know why that was her last line, but I say it's that. Don't be silly, Billy. I feel like I really don't care about Billy that much. He's fine, I guess. He's kind of just Thomas in these formulaic episodes that we all hate. Billy could have filled like every other formulaic episode after his debut. But Thomas actually applying some stuff he learned is always good. It's a shame he never, it seems the next episode he makes that exact same mistake. And I can understand why Thomas is being bossy, but I feel like a lot more people don't really take of note that Sir Topham never asked Thomas to follow Billy around. But I can kind of see where he's coming from. Billy's young and new. I can kind of see that. Edward the Male, I feel like a lot of people hate on way too much. I mean, I feel like it's... A lot of people don't like Edward in this story, but yes, even the most well-put-together guy has his own demons. Like, yeah, Edward isn't perfect at everything, and I think that's good to know. Because obvious, but he doesn't want to look dumb, so then people won't ask him for advice again. It's kind of a weirdly selfish moral, but yeah. But yeah, that's besides the point. I like it. Hide and Peep, I don't know. It's probably on the same level as Thomas and the Big Bang, but not as bad because it's creative at least. Like the way Percy hides and Thomas cheating for no reason. So, I'm sneaking into seats here. Very low C though. Toby's Triumph. Just Toby gets covered in mud. There's like a lot of mud crashes in this season. There's like I can name a few. But that's besides the point. I mean, Toby's Triumph is a very formulaic episode. The Refreshment Lady gets mentioned. Alicia Body comes back, but just not very engaging. Thomas and the Runaway Car, say, is a good story about Thomas and Gordon getting in the next World War together. Thomas in Trouble might be the most... I don't even know how to describe this one. It's just the hit era episode of all time. It's just your average hit era episode. Thomas and the Stinky Cheese. No. I know I'm gonna get some controversy, but I don't like how Ari and Bert are used in this and throughout the whole hit era, other than Halloween. That was kind of good. I don't like that random diesel face that showed up at the end. I kind of like it, kind of don't like it. Kind of all over the place. Yeah. That's it. I don't really like the concept of stinky cheese and how it's just everyone's bullying him for it, only to get covered in an episode itself. It's literally just wash beyond your buffers, but without all the charm. And, well, they weren't necessarily being mean to Madge. They weren't doing that. Percy and the Left Luggage. I mean, we get to see Dowager Hat. I mean, Sir Topham Hatt, like, literally calls his own mom the Dowager. It's so weird. Finally at you. Scarlotti Stormster sucks. I don't even want to talk about this one. Scarlotti and Rheneas are, like, Scarlotti's, like, really bad in this episode, so that would probably make it a D tier, because Scarlotti's bad. But the thing that really brings it down to me, there's literally a scene where Scarlotti and Rheneas have the same exact face. Like, they picked up the face from Scarlotti and put it on Rheneas and put it on Scarlotti. Like, why? I don't know. I don't really get what's the deal with that. Cool Trucking is an S tier episode. I think it's great. It's amazing. It's just, I love Madge as a character. She's always a delight to see. She only appeared up like 3 times, but Duncan is also very good in this episode. He's childish like the other narrow gauge engines, but I feel like that's in character for him. And we get another S tier with Wash Behind Your Buffers. I'd say it's below Hector the Horde, though. Alright. Wait, no. Alright. This is Duncan Does It All. I mean, like, it's okay. Duncan, I guess it's kind of a character growth for Duncan, but in, like, CGI, he's just an unlikable idiot again. So, like, what was the point of this? I hear the whole timelines theory, but I feel like that's more in the headcanons. And other than that, Duncan's just willingness to help is, like, dialed up, and I don't really like that. Sir Handel in Charge is in D tier. What even happens in this episode? Sir Handel comes in charge, okay. he tells about it to the other engines. But all he does is tell about it and doesn't assign anything. Like, what a boring plot. There's no action, no nothing. Yeah, you've earned that, buddy. This might actually be ahead. Alright. Ding-a-ling. I'd say he's a B tier, nothing to write home about, but I don't really like the overused of "that'll never do for a bicycle bell." I feel like that's said way too much throughout the episode. But it's okay enough, and it's good to see Freddy again. It's nice to see James at the wharf and not, or transfer yard, whichever one this is, and not Thomas, because like Thomas, we're all tired of Thomas at this point. I think he's in this episode, but he might not be. I don't know. All right, this is the final ranking. Only one in F tier. I think season 10 had like 2 or 3 actually, and this is definitely a C tier pack, but it actually has S tiers, unlike season 10, which I think is actually kind of interesting. I guess we all know what the really good season of the Hit era is. Anyway, I'm